Should we talk about Begonia now?
Yeah, I mean, you can pivot and surprise me with another one, but sure. We got Bugonia,
Begonia,
Sinners, and Hamnet left.
Begonia is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. Probably mispronouncing that. And those people who've listened to the podcast for a while will recognize this movie. But he also directed Poor Things, which I really enjoyed and Andy hated. But this one was also starring Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, and an individual named Aidan Delbus. My quick high level.
Great job all around. Sorry.
No, go ahead. It's wacky, tense in terms of like some violence, and an absolute hell of a ride. That's my like quick.
I just want to say we have to give a spoiler alert on this movie because the ending is I want to admit what I wanted. It is what I wanted. And it happened and I was in disbelief. But anyway, yeah, we will give a spoiler alert, but go ahead.
No, that was my high level. What's your high level? What's your elevator pitch?
I feel like it starts out.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? It starts out like a movie. Like you're like, oh, it's this kind of movie, and it ends up being this kind of movie. So it's like, this is a plot where it will blow your fucking mind if you don't get spoiled.
Yeah. Do not read anything going into this movie. Nothing.
Yeah.
Don't read the description.
It way better.
Just watch it. It's so good.
Yeah, and the character arcs for all of them are so good. You learn their pasts, their presents,
motivation.
Oh, yeah, and the acting. Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons. Yeah,
he's another one. Has he won an Oscar yet?
I don't know, but he's not even nominated for this, and I'm baffled.
What? He's in the future
incredible.
Has to get something because everything he does is gold. Everything.
This was just so. He's such a good character actor, and this was like, there's a part of me that's like, it just feels so real because like I feel like I know people back home who are like, he is them. He's embodied it perfectly. Like he went back home, met these guys that I know, and he just lived with them for 2 years, and then he became them. And it's just so it's so palpably good, and just I think we got to go to spoilers at some point. Oh my god, it's crazy.
I know. But he got his first nomination for Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in The Power of the Dog in 2021 at the 2022 Oscars.
Meh.
I will admit, I have not seen that movie. Should I see it? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's okay. I think this is. There's other movies you should watch before that. Like, don't go back in time. We got to stick in the present. We can only do.
I've seen him in Game Night. He was fucking amazing. Irishman, amazing. Everything. Civil War, loved him. Yeah, I don't. Obviously, like he deserves something, and I think this is like a. He's a good like villain, right? He's not. I guess he could play a protagonist,
like a misguided
protagonist. Yeah.
I mean, he was fantastic in Killers of the Flower Moon. Like he was awesome in that. Like oh my gosh, he's in so much stuff, and it's just like he's
A-list. He's clearly A-list, but he needs to get something because his acting is phenomenal.
It feels like he's always supporting. Like he was in Breaking Bad, like he was in stuff like that. But he's always like a supporting actor. Like he needs his own. Like even with this, he was kind of the main person, but like you can't outshine Emma Stone in a lot of ways. Like she's just a force to be reckoned with in a lot of ways.
She was really good. I will say though, I feel like they fed off each other and he elevated her. Like
Oh,
without
for sure.
him, I don't think she would be as good as she was. And that's why I feel like he should get more credit.
Oh, for 100%. She was a good actress. He made it real. Like
Yes.
she
Like
and maybe it's
we were her as an audience for most of the movie. Like we were through her eyes, right? Like
yeah.
we're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? This guy's fucking crazy. Like whatever.
This is
We won't get into
ridiculous. Yeah.
spoilers yet. Yeah. So like as as an acting standpoint, I think I could be wrong, but I think that feels a little easier than being the other side of it,
Oh, for
which
sure.
is what
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons was doing. And yeah, him with uh Aiden Delbus as Don. They made a good pair. It was good.
So this isn't really a spoiler, but Aiden, his cousin, is actually an autistic actor, playing an autistic individual, and I think that just added to the intrigue and complexity of the movie and the narrative and kind of the dynamic between everybody that was involved, because the movie mostly revolves around these three characters,
Oh yeah.
and the interactions between them, and just I think with like Aiden's kind of that curveball that kind of just twists things in a way that makes it new and refreshing.
This is one of the
Uh,
so I said we as the audience was Emma Stone's character. I think it shifted towards Aiden's character, Don, a little bit
yeah,
as well. But then, in the spoiler section
let's hit
that's
spoilers.
not.
I don't think there's much else we can say besides like it's a dark satire. It's based off a South Korean film called Save the Green Planet. Jesse Plemons is fucking incredible. That's as much as non-spoiler stuff you can get. You should watch it. We'll talk about more of that later, but spoilers, bam. Like
Dude. Oh, we won't get to the ending yet. But I just love um Teddy's character development. How he starts out crazy, but then you see him in real life and he's not crazy talking with people. You know what I mean? Like he's at work
yeah,
and he's like not crazy. Then there's this scenes with his mother and you're like, "Oh, she was crazy and gave it to him." Gave all these ideas to him, but then you realize maybe not. Like did he kill his mother? I was trying to figure this out. Did he what what happened with his mother
like in the beginning or the end?
at the end?
Because he killed her.
No, early on.
No,
No. I'm not talking about the
antifreeze
the
stuff.
windshield washer fluid or whatever it was he gave her. Yeah, antifreeze. I'm talking about like early on when they were in that she was in the bathtub and he was putting shit on her. Was that like him being crazy or was it she pushing him to do that stuff?
I think it was her kind of the way she raised him. I think she kind of believed in a lot of the like natural medicine. I think it was like acupuncture, but just with insanely long needles. I think there's a name for that, but like doing a lot of that because I think she had some. I don't remember what kind of sickness she has, but I think that was a lot of the like treatment of
That's
trying
what
to get
pushed him.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like so he's doing a lot of that, and she's also doing the treatments with whatever the hell their company's name is, just trying to get better. Um, from
Yeah, but the stuff she was saying to him, you could tell like he got something from her that
oh
made
yeah, I
him.
think he definitely got all of that. Like she was deep into the weeds with all the kind of conspiratorial thinking. Um, and I think that's what's funny about the kind of the corkscrew of the narrative of like, oh,
Conspiracy.
we all look at Teddy and we know those guys. Oh, she even says it at the beginning of like, you have lost the plot. You spend too much time on the internet. You have lost touch with reality. Like you are kind of what everybody is talking about today. And then as the movie goes along, you watch that get progressively more fucked up, which I should have said this in the non-spoiler part, but like there's some insane violence. Like there's some parts in this that are like uncomfortable of like torture, kind of suicide, kind of things like that.
Yep.
Like the
Guts and
border
gore included.
like the borderline lobotomy kind of or like shock therapy scene was like
yeah.
damn dude, this is getting
I was
intense.
happy they pulled the camera off. Like they just showed Jesse Plemons' character instead of Emma Stone getting fucking electrocuted. Like thank
Yeah,
God.
that to me is like when you said that
Still was
we kind of
awful.
switched to like to Dawn's viewpoint. I think that's when the switch really happened for me. It's like when he became much more sympathetic and he's like, yo, like we got to stop. Like we
Yeah.
have to stop. And then when we lost him, when he shoots
Did that
himself,
surprise you? Did that surprise you? Because
I
I
it's
did not
surprised.
see that coming.
I think I had this bubble around me. Like I saw it like as it was happening. I'm like, oh shit. But I didn't think they'd do it because I thought like with that type of character, I thought they would like have a certain bubble around it and being like, we can't do this. But then they're like, the fuck we can't. Like, but they did it in a way I think was meaningful and not just like gratuitous. It was like, oh, like
Yeah.
he's literally been brainwashed and manipulated into this belief where like there's payouts and things at the end of the movie, but like he is the true victim of all of this besides the mom. Like because he's just kind of been drug along and he has definitely lost the plot and that's what happens. Um and
It
it
was
felt
it was all set up. It was all set up for that classic like he was her way out, right?
yeah.
Like that's what we all thought up until that point. Like this was her like that's the classic plot thinking Dawn would help her get away. But then that ended abruptly. And
Yeah.
that's when I was like, "Oh shit, this movie is for real. Here we go."
Yeah, like we've gone off the rails. We're going somewhere that I was not expect. We're going to a different station than I thought we were going to. And then that's when everything kind of goes off the table. Um, there was one part, the part that still stuck with me. It's like you know how he like fucks up her knee, and so then she can't like walk. But then she goes and discovers like the insane room, the insanity
Yes.
the insanity
Yes.
chamber. But then when she walks out and she confronts him, she's walking fine. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? Like that was the first kind of
Mhm.
sign of
Mhm.
like we're in like we're in weird territory now. Like she's walking fine all of a sudden, but then all of a sudden she's whacked a limping again. It's like, wait a minute, was that just like
Mhm.
a miss somehow
Yeah.
or
Well, also like I think that was on purpose cuz I think when she's running out of the ambulance and stuff, she's like half fine as
yeah?
well. Like if that shit's you can't walk like that after that. Like no.
Mm,
Um also the character. I feel like she was acting less like if a normal person would have seen all that shit, they would have
mm.
been way more crazed. And she was held herself together and was talking to him, talking him out of shit and playing the
Being
game
a
of
very
like, yes, I
assertive.
am an
Yeah.
alien. Yeah, yeah. And I was surprised at that. I was surprised she didn't be like, holy shit, he's done this to like a bunch of other people. That's when it started getting a little fishy, but I still didn't expect
I
the
didn't see it
ending.
going the route that it went. So full because I feel like we got to talk about the ending for people who aren't going to watch it and they've gone this far. It's like the whole story is that he's conspiratorial, like ultra online. Aliens are real. You're a CEO of this like pharmaceutical company. You're an alien. I got to shave your head, cover you in lotion so you can't communicate with your mothership. But a new like this full moon thing's coming, and that's when you can like communicate with your emperor and like he's full nuts and he's like and you need to tell them to like not Like I want to communicate with them.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Like little facts. Your ship's coming here, and your emperor's there, and like then you're gonna like do this and that, and he's saying all this stuff. I'm like, wow, this guy is wacko.
and so because he kidnaps her, he kidnaps the CEO. Like they're kind of like incompetent, but they manage to get her, chain her to in the basement of their house, and it's like very tense. It's like a very intelligent CEO trying to kind of like rationalize with him throughout most of the movie and be like, hey, like this can go one of two ways. People are gonna be looking for me. Like we don't need to do this. And then, things happen, and then like as it gets more moved down the movie, like more violence happens, more interrogations happens, more like it gets more kind of fucked up. The cousin ends up shooting himself because he's kind of put in the middle and can't handle it. And then that's when she's able to get free. She discovers a room where like a hidden room where Jesse Plemons' character has like tortured and killed and dissected other people in like bags, like almost like a serial killer.
Pictures, all the notes, like chart notes of it all and shit. Yeah. It's like lab notes, whatever.
It gives you a level of like seriousness to it. You're like, oh, this isn't like some run of the mill guys who've kidnapped somebody. Like they've been doing this, but then you think it's like crazy in one direction, but then when she confronts him again, she's like, no, I am an alien. Like she like leans into it hard. She's like, yep, this, and this, but we got to go back to my
like leans into it. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is her plan of getting out, yada, yada, yada. She takes him back to the office, tells everybody okay, she's okay. And she tells him that this closet is like the transporter. Her wardrobe is the transporter to the spaceship. But he's like, oh, I got to fall back. And he's got like a bomb strapped to his chest. And so she's like, all right, you go first. He's like, I'll go first because I don't want you to low and leave me here. So he goes into the closet and she's like punching the numbers on this calculator. And next thing you know, the bomb blows up and his head flies out and knocks her out. Like his head flies off and hits her.
His head hits her. Yes.
Which is the funniest scene in the whole movie. It's just like, it's so ridiculous. And you're like, oh my God, he accidentally set it off. She wakes up in an ambulance going to the hospital. She jumps out, runs back to the building, kind of all beat up. And then she runs back up to her office and she's trying not to get let in there. She gets in the wardrobe and she is a fucking alien. She transports back to the mothership, tells people it's fucking hopeless, looks over this like table, like this like the jar table, and pops the bubble covering this like flat disc Earth, and everybody on Earth fucking dies. They're all dead. Where they're at, like peacefully, this everybody is just immediately dead. That's the end of the fucking movie, and it's so funny because it goes on for like 10 minutes of a montage of people just being dead in all these different places. It's so funny, it's so poetic, and it's just like it just turns the whole movie on its head. It's like, no, he was right about literally everything. He was just a nutto, and like it just makes the whole movie so funny.
Yeah, it does. It definitely. And I think part of what made the last few scenes, the last act, if you will, was her going into her office and all the normal people, which is us, essentially, watching the movie.
Peeking through the blinds.
Like, wait, yeah, like what? You're supposed to be. You were kidnapped, or you're missing. Like, why are you showing up here now with this guy next to you? And then walks into all these people around, and you're like, and you're sitting there as an audience member, like, oh, we got this. Like, this guy's fucked. And then the bomb, he opens up his jacket with the bomb, the TNT strapped to his chest, and we're like, oh shit, maybe not. But
I thought she was typing out a message on the calculator because she was like trying to remember the code. I thought she was trying to write like "help me" and put it up to a camera, that boobless or something. But then it's like, no, she actually was an alien, and she was trying to remember the passcode to like send himself a teleport.
Was literally it. Yes. Oh my God, it blew my mind. It was so funny and awesome.
Is this the movie you wanted to talk about music back for?
Yes. Yeah.
Because it was insane. I loved it.
So when he kidnaps her is what I was talking about. When there was no music and they're just he just tackles her and they're like
wrestling in the yard.
Yeah. And I'm like, this feels way too fucking real, and I feel uncomfortable. I don't know.
What kind of intimacy coach do you have to like wrestle because it looked like it was Emma Stone. It looked like them. It didn't look like CGI or body doubles. They looked like they were actually like wrestling, kind of incompetently, like not professionally, like trying to get away. It's like, what kind of coordinator do you have to have for that? It's like, all right, how rough can we be? Like,
Right.
because it looked
Right.
scripted but unscripted. Um, I thought
Well, I
that,
mean, well done from a realistic standpoint. So
yeah, I thought the music was
yeah.
crazy. Like it would have these big, like sweeping, like majestic, like Ben Hur type scores, or like Lawrence of Arabia kind of majestic soundtracks at like the most insane, inopportune times. It's like you're panning in
So
on their house. It's so
I put in
funny.
my notes while I was watching it, brass heavy music, which is like, you get horns, trombones, trumpets. They come in and I wrote it makes it grandiose at weird times.
Yeah, it's like
It
we're
would
just
it's
panning in on this
that
like broken down
yeah.
house, and it's like, bah, 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 bah. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Like, here's the cop car in the driveway. Ba 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 ba. And it's like what?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about that cop.
Uh
He's just coming to check in on him and apologize for diddling him when he was a kid and he babysat him. It's like, what a weird pick of soundtrack. This
yeah.
is
It worked though, right? I felt like it
it did
worked.
it added to the eeriness and like kind of the absurdity of the film. Like it wasn't a
Yes.
complete shock when things went off the rails, but it's like because the whole movie's kind of got this like bumbling along kind of absurdity at times of like, okay, it's not taken too seriously. It's not Train Dreams where you're like, we're in for a two wackos kidnap a CEO and it's gonna be political. Buckle up, it's gonna get super serious. It's like, no, like they wouldn't have this insane score on top of it if it was gonna be super serious. Like
Yeah,
there's something going
it's
on.
there's no melody. It's not John Williams. There's no melody. There's not even like that much background playing. It's just like a fanfare all of a sudden,
Yeah.
and then it's short, and then moving on.
Yeah, there's
Um,
no theme. There's no themes. It's just like fanfare.
yeah.
Fanfare is, I think, is the perfect term for it. It's like, yeah.
Um, Another point. Did you watch through the credits at all? A little bit. So like,
I believe we did.
not the credits. When they're showing, so they kill everybody on Earth. Everyone just like falls over dead, and they're showing scenes of people in like normal situations on
What
the
they were
beach, in a
doing.
classroom, and they're dead. And it just switches to no music at all. This is another no music, and just birds,
Mhm.
like nature sounds, just birds, and they're just showing humans dead where they were. Cars just like off the road because the people died driving them.
People having
Like
sex. People in the middle of
yeah,
surgery.
yeah,
And just
yep,
all this stuff. Everybody's just laying on the ground. You say the thing about the birds, and like honestly, I probably wouldn't have noticed how many of these movies had silent parts with birds. But every time birds start chirping, one of my cats like gets up on front of the TV. He's like, "What the fuck is that?" So the whole ending of that movie, he's just like, "What?"
oh, I
So I
bet.
think that helped me pick up on all the bird parts of all these movies, especially that one because it's just like torture to him, and it is very long. It's like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes of just dead people and scenes of what they were
Yeah,
doing,
it's a
and
long
it's
time.
silence. Good.
And then they have "Where Have All the Flowers Gone" as a song they chose. So I have to look it up because I looked it up earlier. Where have
I'm glad I got
it's a
I'm glad I got the
song.
music guy to talk about this. You know, I need you to carry that. I need you to carry that
Don't
load.
know it.
I'm like, the music was crazy, and you were like, yeah, there was a lot of brass, and it's like that's what I was looking for right there, brass.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, "Where Have All the Flowers Gone" sung by Marlene Dietrich, and it's at the end. It's an anti-war folk song. Themes of
For
cyclical
Vietnam. Yeah.
failure. Yeah, yeah, and history repeating, yada yada. It's obviously fits because she had to choose. Emma Stone's character, Alien, had to choose whether to kill humanity or not. And that was that their experiment, right? Because they were
Humanity was,
experimenting.
so they had originally created humans, but they created like a
Yes.
superior version, and then somehow I forget the whole monologue, but it's like somehow things got fucked up, and now like we are the fucked up version, and
Yes.
like they're trying to see if it will correct itself, and there's people who believe it will and some people who believe it won't, and like she's there to kind of intervene and kind of like give an answer.
Yes.
And the end of this movie was like her going back and being like, they're hopeless. Like,
Which
when we're gonna start over again.
Are they when the person that captured you was absolutely correct? Are they hopeless? Yeah. Yeah, they are.
The means, like, was he wrong? No, but the means in which he was doing it were. But I think in terms of like humanity, I don't. So that's what I was sitting there thinking about this movie. It's like, did she so quickly go back? Like, did what he did? Like, was that whole situation? Did it actually have an effect on her decision?
Yeah.
Did it just
Did it
force
get
her?
too personal? It got
Did
too
it force her?
personal.
Like, was that going to be what she decided to do at that point, anyways? Or did it force her hand earlier? Or would she have kept waiting and giving it more time until the ship came back around again? Like, was it even what he did? Or was it just we as humans? Like, had she already made up her mind, but she wasn't allowing herself to make that decision to kill us all and start over? Or was that just like the final straw? She's like, no, they are all hopeless. And I'm just like, fuck this. Like, I'm the last holdout trying to save him, and like she's like, I'm done. Boop. Like they are all hopeless, not just him.
It suddenly makes me think about those scenes where she's making decisions for her company, and she's like, "No, we have a new policy. We're gonna make a new policy where you shouldn't work late overtime
Unless you have work to do. Unless you have work to do.
And she's like, "Yeah, a bunch of footnotes. Unless you have work to do, unless you yada yada yada." And I'm thinking how that would relate to a test of humanity.
I think I need to watch it again because I think there was that part where I did get confused about like, okay, were the test subjects like something? Was that real? Like, was that real and had something to do with the aliens? But then the test failed, and they couldn't figure it out. Like, was any of that real, or is that all just fake storyline? Like giving her something to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got lost once things started really ramping up, and I'm like, oh, I totally forgot that he killed his mom and with antifreeze. And
I'm gonna admit that's slightly what I forgot when I was bringing up him. I had wrote a note early on, like, because I thought she had died. That's why we're having flashbacks of her in a bathtub. Like,
yeah,
oh, she died. But then late in the movie, you're like, oh, she's still fucking alive. So that note I was reading earlier, I was like, oh, yeah, she was alive, and he fucking killed her because, yeah.
Did you know that was Alicia Silverstone, his mom?
No. Oh, cool.
I mean, I think she had some dressed down makeup going on there, but yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, it definitely fed off conspiracy stuff. You get the flat Earth hints, with the actual
weird map,
looks like a flat.
the weird,
the map.
Yeah, the weird maps that they would do, like as the transitions, like it would just keep warping the map into this weird, like almost like you couldn't figure out what the shape was. Like it just kind of kept warping it into like this curve and then like a disc. Yeah, it's a bizarre movie, and I think people should watch it.
The lunar eclipse coming up, that created tension and time. Like something's coming. You gotta do something now. Something's coming up. You gotta finish it.
Forcing your hand. Because when the lunar eclipse came, that's the only time they could communicate or access the ship.
Right.
The spaceship. Like
it sounds so ridiculous, and then it was true.
And it was true. And that's what made me so sad. I think there was a part of me that felt so sad at the end when you're like, oh, they are aliens. I'm like, please tell me she goes back and gets Dawn and like can do something to bring him back. And like everybody else is dead but him. Because like he did nothing wrong. It's like, but I don't know if that's in like obviously they can't just do that.
I wrote here like I was expecting Dawn to be walking around alive after you see everybody
That's what I
dead.
thought too. Yeah, because for those who didn't watch the movie and have now been incredibly spoiled and are still listening, Dawn he shot himself in the face with a rifle while on the stairwell because he was being torn while she was trying to convince him to unchain her while Teddy was upstairs with the cop who was kind of suspicious of things going on, and he had the rifle, and like she admitted she was an alien, which we all didn't know at the time was like real. Thought she was just trying to get out of it, and he was like, okay, like he was really sad about like the state of the world and like who he was and like everything about that. I could be getting some of that. I could be insinuating some of those things, but he's like, will you take me with you? Like if I let you go, will you take me with you to your spaceship so I can go live in space? Because that was his whole thing. He's like, I want to go to the space and meet the aliens, but I don't want to come back to Earth because Earth, this shit sucks. Like, I don't like this life, so I want to go be with the aliens. And she's like, yes. And then that's when he just quickly turned around. He's like, okay, bam, and then took himself. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, wait a minute,
Well,
no.
no, you didn't understand the process.
That
You don't have to
was
shoot
not
yourself, dude.
like that's not. How'd we get here? No, that's super sad because he was innocent. Like he was just
Yeah. Yeah.
like he didn't want to even do it. And like they did shit where they like did they actually sterilize themselves? Was that real or was that just like
Yeah, so it was an injection of progesterone, which is female, like the estrogen, essentially. So they were pumping estrogen into themselves.
do you
Which,
think
if
Jesse
you
Plemons'
throw,
character really did it or do you think he just had because I got
I
that vibe later on when he
that's a
wasn't
good
dealing with
question.
the
That's a great question. I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
he just made what's his name Don do it to go through the motions.
That's a tough question. I don't know. The more I think about it, I'm like maybe he did do it. No, I don't think he did. I think he made Don do it because he knew Don would be weird about some stuff.
Don would feel sympathetic to a pretty girl.
Yeah,
Which
could go either way.
yeah, wild stuff.
Yeah, this
Any
is
other
a 10 out of 10. Fucking watch it. Loved it.
yeah, recommend. Yep. Yeah. I think everybody should watch it. Even if you don't like this stuff, watch it anyways, because it's character building and sometimes you gotta do things for other people and do it for me. Watch it. I gave this one a 9 because I think it's fucking awesome. It's bananas. It's
Did you look up the name, the title, and why it's named that?
I'm in Bugonia is like a flower, but why is it called like Bugonia? I don't know. I didn't look any of it up.
So I have it here. It's derived from the ancient Greek word Vugonia, meaning ox born or progeny from an ox. It refers to an ancient belief, notably described in Virgil's Georgics, that bees, he's a beekeeper, could spontaneously generate from the decaying carcass of a sacrificed bull.
All right. All right. That makes a lot of sense with that movie. I really understand that.
I'm trying to figure it out. I just copied and pasted it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what Sean says.
Anyway, we got 2 more.
I watched the movie. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. What's up with the title? You know what I mean? And I was like, what is this?
Because the beginning and ending have the beginning and ending have the bees with the flowers, and they kind of go through this kind of like nature documentary style communication. Is it like about the idea that we are like the bees and like the aliens are they're growing us from the bull carcass and like we spontaneously I don't know whatever
Yeah, it could
that's
be.
that's a chat GPT question because
You gotta get deep. You gotta go deep. Deeper with AI.
and I'm not known for going deep. So what are we gonna do? Any other final thoughts about Begonia? Are we? I think we rated it. We recommended it. Just watch it. Seems reasonable enough.
Yep.
All right. We've got
Really good.
2 more that we're going to talk about today. Sinners and Hamnet. We're going to Marty Supreme's not available yet. We haven't Secret Agent's insanely long. We haven't watched yet. Sentimental Value. We haven't watched yet. So, do you have a preference over Sinners or Hamnet? Next.
I feel like more thoughtfulness on Hamnet than I do on Sinners. That's all. Otherwise, yeah, I don't care.
Let's do Hamnet then. Let's talk about Hamnet.
Okay.
Where is it? Alrighty.